Welcome to Trailside Barbecue. Today we're making homemade gyros. Let's fire up the grill. Alright, for our toppings for the gyro, we're going to use a little bit of thinly sliced red onion. We're also going to use a little bit of thinly sliced tomato. Basically just use my finger kind of as a guide, the nail pointed down, and then I can control the thickness. Alright, let's go ahead and make our tzatziki sauce. And for the yogurt, I'm just using some 2% Greek yogurt. I only have about 3/4 cup of yogurt, so I'm not going to need a whole lot of cucumber. Just going to eyeball it, but I would say about 1/4 of this. And to cut it, I'm going to cut it into strips. And then from there, cut it into smaller strips. And then I can basically kind of mince it. Didn't even need that much. That seems like plenty to me. Can always add more later if needed. For our oregano, just going to pull some of these leaves off the stem. I'm going to chop enough for our tzatziki, but I'm also going to mix some into our ground lamb. Got a little bit of garlic paste. Going in about a teaspoon of oil. And a little bit of lemon juice. Add some salt, pepper, and garlic for seasoning. Let's go ahead and give that a mix. It's actually looking a little thick to me, so I'm going to add a little bit of water. Alright, seems about the right consistency. Alright, now we got our tzatziki sauce made. We go ahead and prep our pita bread. We're actually going to use some pizza dough, and we're going to grill it to make our pita bread. I just have some store-bought pizza dough from Whole Foods. Alright, we're just going to use some parchment paper to roll out the pizza dough. I'm going to spray these with a little bit of oil to help the dough from sticking. Alright. Kind of work the dough into a dough ball again. That seems about enough for one big gyro. So let's try that out. Alright, I'm just going to use a little roller. Actually, I'm going to start by hand. Press it out by hand. Now that we have our pita bread made from our pizza dough, rolled out pretty thin, go ahead and prep our lamb. Alright, for the meat for our gyros, we're just going to use some ground lamb. For our lamb, we're going to add some of our fresh oregano. We're just going to season it with some salt, pepper, and garlic. Mix our seasoning into our lamb and basically make smash burgers. And these can be pretty big. I think I'm going to just do 3. Alright, now that we got our smash burgers made, we're going to go ahead and preheat the grill and then get these cooking. We got our grill preheated, we got it turned on high. These burgers shouldn't take very long to cook since they're pretty thin. But we want to get some good color on there, so we want a nice hot grill. Alright, the edges of the patties are starting to change color, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a little test. Alright, we got some nice color. I'm going to go ahead and just turn them. I'm going to try and get some nice diamond-shaped grill marks on here. Alright, there we go. That probably took about maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Give it a nice flip. Alright, burgers are feeling nice and firm. They should be done. We're going for about a medium well. So I'm going to take them off Wrap them in foil and keep them warm. Here we go. That's our pita bread. We're going to go ahead and throw this down on the grill. It should only take a few minutes. Pita bread's looking pretty good. Go ahead and give it a flip. Alright, there we go. We got our fresh grilled pita bread. Got our lamb burgers. Homemade tzatziki sauce. Tomato, red onion, and a little bit of fresh parsley. I think I'm going to start with a little bit of tomato on one side. Go red onion on the other side. Alright, check that out. Pretty good looking gyro so far. Go ahead and finish this with a little bit of tzatziki sauce and some fresh parsley. Alright, let's go ahead and give these our taste tests. Check it out. I think that looks pretty good. Alright, that's a really good gyro. To say that I just made that in the back of my truck, it probably only took about 30 minutes and everything was fresh made, from the sauce to the meat and the pita bread. Definitely worth giving a try. Thanks for watching Trailside Barbecue. I'm going to go ahead and finish my gyro and enjoy this beautiful view, and I hope you have a blessed day.